Hi everyone, I am Kelly and today I'm going to have a beginner's yoga flow for you. So this one is mostly going to be moving through some strength-based transitions into poses where we can really stretch into the hamstrings, shoulders, work the core a little bit. So it's going to be a shorter flow just because with beginners sometimes it can be a lot on the shoulders, the wrists, the hands, starting out with a yoga practice. So this is definitely a great video to use as a warm-up as you start seeing some progressions in your body and when you want to move into the more intermediate or advanced videos that I'll post. Alright, so let's get started. We'll go right into downward facing dog. So you'll want your hands to be shoulder distance apart. Index fingers pointing forward. Start with the knees underneath the hips, tuck the toes under. Go ahead and pull your tailbone under. So it's like your pubic bone and sternum are trying to touch. This will create a little bit of an arch in the back. Use that arch space to push the hips up and back, landing you in downward facing dog. In down dog, if your heels are lifted, just means that your hamstrings are a little bit tighter. So here you can go ahead and walk your feet out as wide as your mat, or bend the knees, or both. And just take sort of a modified position here in your down dog until you feel your body start to open. Nice deep breath in and out of the nose. And we'll take 2 more breaths here. Next, exhale, slowly walk the feet forward as much as you can to the hands, and then the hands can walk back to meet the feet, pulling you into a forward fold. Inhale, flat back, looking forward. Again, tuck the tailbone under, pubic bone to sternum. This rounds the back of it. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, just sort of unravel, unrolling through the vertebrae, and the top of the head hangs down towards the earth. Now, if, again, your hamstrings are very tight, the knees will be bent, that's fine. Just make sure that the head is dropping heavy. Otherwise, you can have blocks or books underneath your hands, and that will help bring the earth up to you, so it kind of turns the ego off. You don't feel like mentally you have to get your hands down to the ground if the ground is being brought up to you. 3 more breaths. Next, inhale slowly like a rag doll. Continue to hang heavy as you roll up the spine. Tucking the pelvis under, shoulders drop down the back. Head is the last thing to rise. Take a deep inhale, arms reach up to the sky. And exhale to fold. Again, bent knees is fine, blocks under hands is fine. Inhaling a flat back, looking forward. Plant the hands forward, walk the feet back into plank pose. Hold plank, shoulders over wrists, pushing back through the heels. Again, that tucking action in the tailbone. And next, exhale, pull the hips back, downward facing dog. Again, knees bent, feet as wide as the mat. I'm not going to say that every time, but it's an option for you in your body if you're feeling tight. 2 more breaths. Exhaling to walk the feet again forward towards the hands. Hands can walk back to meet the feet if you can't make it all the way. Inhaling a flat back, looking ahead. On your exhale, hands forward, fingertips or blocks, and extend through the spine and the crown of the head. And then reach the left leg up and back. Keep the left foot flexed, pinky toe pointing down, and drop the head to look back at the foot. Make sure that the leg is parallel to the earth. So you're not opening up the hips and stacking here. You're keeping the hips square to the earth. Next, exhale, slowly bend the right knee. Fingertips walk back, maybe the blocks come with you. Take the left ball of the foot down. Drop the hips until the left knee slowly comes down. Untuck the left toes. Inhale to push down through the right foot and lift the arms up to the sky, low lunge. On your exhale, the left hand comes down to the inside of the right foot. Push down into the earth and wrap and round and twist from the left ribs. So I'm not just twisting with my right arm reaching up, I'm dropping into my outer left hip, dropping my hips towards the earth and pulling my left low rib cage up towards the right. And this will create a very beautiful spiral through the whole length of the spinal cord. 2 more breaths. Right hand comes down, framing the right foot. Again, blocks can come with you as you pull the hips back, straightening into the right leg, and then the right toes will flex. Half Hanuman. Now, if you see, I'm leaning back, sitting back from my left knee. If you're noticing the same action in your body, I want you to scooch the right foot forward until the hips are over the left knee. Okay? And then from here, again, blocks can be under hands. On your inhale, pull the heart forward, scoop the booty back. And then on your exhale, keep that length, keep that action in the bottom as you fold over the right leg. Keep this right foot, even though you pushed it forward, keep the heel plugging the hip back into the socket so that you're not unsquaring the hips. Again, the hips are still square. It's like you're trying to pull the right heel back in line with the left knee. And then go ahead and bend back into the right knee. Tuck the left toes. Take it back however you need to into plank pose. Claw the earth, shoulders over wrists, heels pushing back, pelvis tucked under. 2 more breaths. On your exhale, pull it back using the core, downward facing dog. Next, exhale, slowly walking the feet forward to meet the hands. Inhaling a flat back, looking forward. And exhale to fold. Hang heavy, head releases. Inhaling flat back, hands walk out, maybe hands on blocks. Lean into the left foot, lift the right leg up. Flex the toes, drop the head, look back at the foot and make sure the pinky toe is pointing down, that the leg is lifted parallel to the earth. On your inhale, heart pulls forward, elongate through the crown of the head. Exhale, slowly bend the left knee. Right foot comes to the earth. Right knee comes to the earth. Untuck the right toes. Push down and forward through the left foot to rise for low lunge. Next, exhale, right hand comes down to the inside of the left foot. And again, rolling from my right outer hip through my right rib cage up towards the left. My arm reaches up to the sky. Left hand comes down, framing the left foot. Again, blocks may be coming with you, pulling the hips back for half Hanuman. Left toes flexing, heel pushing into the earth. Again, if you notice, I'm back from my right knee a bit. So I want to lift my left foot, scooch it forward until I feel my hips stack over the right knee. On my inhale, my heart pulls forward, my booty scoops back. And exhale, keep all of that as you fold over the left leg. Again, here, as much as that left foot was pushed physically forward to stack the hip over the right knee, energetically I'm pulling this left heel back, and that helps to square my hips off. So if you notice, no action in my left foot right now pulling back. See how my right hip is open? As soon as I start to plug the left hip back into the socket, my right hip moves forward. And that's what we want. 3 more breaths. And slowly bend into the left knee. Hands walk forward and take it back however you need to into plank pose. Holding here for 3. And drop to the knees. Heels back, or hips back to the heels. Arms reaching forward for child's pose. And come up. Legs move forward and onto your bottom. Feet are forward from the hips, arms reach. Now here, practice pushing the booty out and the heart forward, and notice how you kind of reach ahead. And then on your next exhale, tuck the pelvis under, pubic bone to sternum, and notice how that pulls you back in sort of rounds, engaging the core. Keep this action here. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly roll down. Very, very slowly. And as you continue to round, your pubic bone and sternum are trying to touch, 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 touch. Find a place where it gets hard to hold and stay there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down. Cactus the arms. Pull the knees into the chest. Take a deep inhale here, gluing the shoulder blades to the earth. And exhale, keeping the knees stacked, so as you drop the knees down to the right, you'll have to continuously push this left knee a little bit more forward until the knees and outside of the right leg comes to the earth. Turn your gaze to the left. If you'd like to go deeper, cross the left knee on top of the right, maybe tucking the left foot behind the right shin. That will feel a little bit more intense through the pull of the spinal cord. If it feels good, do it. And then go ahead and unravel the legs, stacking the knees once again. On your inhale, keep that left shoulder glued. Use the core to pick the legs back up, coming to center. And then on your next exhalation, again dropping, oh I have a feather, dropping the knees over towards the left, continuously pushing the right knee more forward so that the knees become stacked as you drop down. And then once you get settled, try to keep this right shoulder blade on the earth. And if you'd like to go deeper, right knee crosses over the left. Unravel. Core engaged. Pull the knees back up. And then go ahead and rock yourself up to a seated position. Now, if you want to go through a Shavasana, if you're just going to use this as a video to start gaining strength and flexibility, then please take at least a 3 to 5 minute Shavasana. If you're using this as a warm-up to another workout or video of mine, then you are free to continue on, okay? Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Namaste.